Do you want to meet my black friend that has your last name?
Oh yeah. I might know him.
Oh yeah. Did you meet him before the show, or do you? No,
I just
you guys all know each other.
Yeah.
Because
what's fun? You know what's shitty? Okay, I'm going to say this because we don't. All black people don't. But it's hard because like in Hollywood, I'm learning. Like I have met. I'm going to say. Probably 60%.
Well, in Hollywood,
working black people in Hollywood, and I haven't even been doing it that long. I mean, just because there's not that many, and so it's one of those things where I'm like, yeah, I do know that person, and I don't want to tell you that because you're asking me for. I
have that conversation constantly now because I'm not. It's almost like a social custom that I'm not allowed to. I have to. I go like, oh, Asian person, do you know Randall Park?
Right.
And they're like, of course I know Randall Park. I go, I figured you did, but I'm not allowed to think these things. All right, well, let's bring up DeMorge Brown. No relation.
There he is. DeMorge Brown.
DeMorge Brown.
Sitting down. DeMorge Brown.
Sitting down.
Give us a DeMorge Brown rap.
DeMorge Brown. Sitting here. Down. DeMorge Brown. Sitting down.
Go to
D
sit
to
down.
the E to the MORGE. Sitting down with me.
DeMorge.
That was
Proud.
great. That was great.
The blood is in the water.
Keep your freestyles short, like little punctuations, and you'll get through them. What's going on?
I'm all right.
What the?
Yeah, what else
right.
was
That's what's going
Mayville
on.
like?
Anything new?
No, similar, just working.
Anything?
We don't know each other, by the way.
Okay.
We don't know each other.
Do you?
But now we do. So
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Do you want to share any of your work?
My stuff personally, I'm just still writing really weird sort of shorts. There's a weird thing where it's like Fela Kuti at a children's show, and it's a cold open of the show. So it's a puppet and Fela Kuti.
This
So
is
that's the thing.
something you're writing on spec?
No, it's just my thing. It's just part of my sort of ongoing sort of realm of shorts that are ideas I want to see executed that nobody ever.
Do you write
will
every
execute.
day? Do you get up at like a certain and get right to it, or?
Every day is different for me. So but at some point every day I sit down and write in some form. I mean, yeah, absolutely.
Me too. Every day. Every
That
day.
doesn't. I mean,
like Stephen King.
That's what they call me.
You know that motherfucker writes every day.
I read On Writing. That's why I know.
Somebody told me something. I think it was my partner in my other podcast, Jessica Gao. She quoted something from that book that I thought was really profound, and then I immediately forgot. But it sounds like that's the first time I've heard somebody Stephen King's On Writing sounds like a pretty
great
inspirational book.
You know, he almost died. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, with
he got
the
hit
car
by a
thing?
car.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah. I had a girlfriend in Milwaukee who bragged to me that she went out to his place one time and stole one of his gargoyles. And to this day, like when I see him on Twitter, I feel like, should I tell him? Because it's like the world changed then. It's like back in Milwaukee in the 90s, it was like, ha, Stephen King. It's a guy has names on a book on your bookshelf and you stole his gargoyle. And now it's like the world just like tesseracted. And now he's like just there. If I mention him, he might go, I like Rick and Morty. I'm like, my girlfriend stole your gargoyle.
You should tell him.
You gotta tell him.
I don't know. It's not my piece to make, though. It is. I didn't do anything.
What if you're telling him right now, ladies and gentlemen?
I love Rick and Morty.
Do you read a lot of fiction? Do you?
I do. I have gone back to reading a lot of fiction because I find that writing is much easier for me when I'm reading something. Like even like a couple months ago, I was just having a hard time like getting words down, and I realized I hadn't read a book in like a month or something like that. So and I'm not working technically, so I got a lot of time. I used to read mostly nonfiction though, but I'm back to fiction. So
I don't read anything.
Yeah.
I can't even read. I feel like I can't. It's like it's that Twitter thing. Like I can't read anything longer than a bumper sticker anymore. Like my brain. Oh my God.
Oh.
That's Bumpy Burger. Executives are
it's
starting to.
What happened?
We'll find out.
What's going on? What happened?
We're going to conduct a thorough internal review.
Did
and the
anybody
results
see
will be
what
posted.
happened?
I think it was.
Yeah.
fucking gel clips.
Well, the heavier things are mounted very securely.
Okay.